Hi everybody, welcome to Noodle Journey, where today I'll be reviewing another product from one of my favorite noodle makers. This is Prima Tastes Chili Crab LaMian. If you watched my other reviews of Prima Taste products, their Singapore Curry LaMian and the Laksa LaMian, you know that they were both perfect 10 scores. The noodles are ridiculously good, and the broths are complex and delicious. So now we come to what is currently the only other variety I've seen sold in all of my nearby Asian markets. This chili crab flavor LaMian is actually a dry noodle with an oil and a sauce, not a soup like the other two varieties were. So that's interesting. This is a totally different kind of product than what we've had before. Like the other flavors I've reviewed, you should be able to find a 4-pack of these for anywhere from $10 to $15 either online or in your Asian grocery store. Some online sellers have the nerve to charge up to $20 for a 4-pack, so please shop around first if you want to buy this or the other varieties. So let's check out the vitals on this package. Sodium is 1600 milligrams, which is 70% of your recommended daily allowance. That's not awful. Unlike the Laksa and Curry, Prima Taste considers this pack to be one serving, not two, which of course it is. I mean, no one's sharing these noodles with a friend. This is a single meal, right? Inside the package, we have those perfect LaMian noodles that Prima Taste is known for, and there's a sauce packet and an oil packet. Now, the oil packet is made from palm oil, shrimp, and shallot, and then the sauce packet is a combo of shrimp, tomato, and chili with some other spices. Oddly enough, yeah, you heard me right, there's no actual crab in this chili crab package. That's why this word flavored is on the pack. This is one of those situations where the crab flavor is approximated with liberal use of shrimp and artificial flavorings. I'm not surprised, really. I think most crab-flavored noodles I've seen in the US use shrimp or artificial crab meat instead. Another interesting thing to note when you cook this, as I'm about to do, this oil is basically a paste at the moment. The instructions require you to boil the sauce and the oil packets unopened for 3 minutes, which will get your sauce nice and warm and also uncongeal this oil. The noodles should cook separately from the packets for 6 minutes, so you need 2 boiling water vessels to make this product. So with all that out of the way, let me go cook, and I'll be right back. Alright, here's our noodles, and the instructions say to mix in the oil first, and then the sauce. So let's do that. These have very nicely liquefied thanks to boiling them. Now, the oil doesn't really smell like much. It's a very mild crustacean, shrimpy aroma, and not very shalloty despite shallot oil being in there. And now the sauce. Ooh, that smells punchy. Kind of like a sriracha or a sambal oelek. Very chili paste forward. All right, let's mix that up too. One thing I didn't notice on the package that I did notice when I was cooking it is that there's quite a bit of added sugar in this compared to other instant noodle products. And I think that's to try to make this as sweet as actual crab meat is, but we'll find out, won't we? Okay, that looks good. I am dying for a taste of this. Okay. So let me get the noodle score out of the way because you know that these have been a perfect 10 in the past. Still a perfect 10, even in a sauced form like this. These are great. They're thick, they're hearty, they're chewy, they're very satisfying. Perfection. Now, this is, of course, a spicy dish. You don't see the word chili on the package and expect something mild. So this is relatively medium. And I was actually right earlier in comparing it to sriracha. It's very similar in spice level to your average bottle of sriracha. or sambal oelek, if that's your chili paste of choice. I would call this a 4 out of 10 on the spice scale. And so let's talk about the flavor. The approximation of crab flavor derived from shrimp is not perfect. This is sweet, but it's not briny sweet like crab meat is. It's more like they mixed shrimp with sugar and said, close enough. It's not bad at all, but it isn't crab. Aside from the extra sweetness, the sauce is a little acidic from tomato and chili. There's also some really nice brightness from, I think, lemongrass, and a little bit of ginger too. Also some garlic and onion, not a lot, not overly so. I actually kind of wish the garlic and onion was a little more pronounced to balance out the sweetness and the acid from the tomato. You know, if you have a jar of fried shallots, that would probably work well as a garnish for this. I want more shallot flavor out of something that has shallots in it, you know? So overall, I don't think I'm going to give this a perfect score like Prima Taste's other stuff. I think the use of sugar in the sauce is a little too much, and I don't think they nailed the artificial crab flavor. It's not quite right, but there is a nice complexity to the other flavors, and the spice level's decent. With some lesser noodles, I probably would have given this a 7 out of 10, but since these noodles are so damn good, I think this is an 8 out of 10 overall for me. I think this is best approached by just ignoring the crab part of the packaging and bracing yourself for a shrimpy pack of noodles with a sweet and spicy sauce. It's good for what it is, but if you truly want crab flavor, this isn't quite there. Now that I've gone through all 3 flavors available in my area, I think this is the one Prima Taste variety I am least likely to buy again. Not because it's bad, but just because the other 2 were so good. They can't all be perfect winners, right? Still, if the way I described the flavor of this appeals to you, I don't think you'll regret at least trying it. Well, that's it for Prima Taste for now. I'm still trying to track down a local source for their whole wheat flavors, and if all else fails, I will order them online for a future review. In the meantime, if you're a Prima Taste fan and have tried these chili crab noodles before, I'd love to read your comments about them. Or maybe if you're a noodle aficionado and can point me to some noodles that actually taste like crab, that would be cool too. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next episode of Noodle Journey.